A quiet night. A cab ride like any other, until the passenger pulls a gun and reveals he's a contract killer. In Collateral, 2004, the streets of Los Angeles become a silent battlefield, and one unsuspecting driver is caught in the crossfire. You're watching Crawmen. The story begins with Vincent, a professional hitman who kills people for money. We see him walking through an airport when a man bumps into him. The man's bag falls to the ground, and Vincent picks it up. Then, they deliberately swap their bags. That man walks away with the bag and so does Vincent. Meanwhile, we are introduced to Max, who is driving a taxi. A woman named Annie gets into his cab, and they start talking. She tells him she's a lawyer. They have a casual conversation, and Annie realizes that Max is an educated and intelligent man. Curious, she asks why he's driving a cab. Max replies that he's saving up money to start his own business. Annie is impressed by this, and when she gets off at her office, Max gives her a photo and says, "Whenever you feel distracted, look at this picture." Annie is touched, and the two start to like each other. Before leaving, she gives Max her business card and goes inside. Just then, Vincent comes out of a building and gets into Max's cab. Max drives him to a location. On the way, they chat, and Max learns that Vincent is only in town for a short while. He wants to finish his work quickly and leave. When they reach the destination, Vincent is impressed by how well Max knows the city. He offers Max $600, far more than the regular fare, to stay with him for the entire night, as he has to visit multiple locations in 5 hours. Max agrees. Vincent goes into the building while Max waits in the car. After some time, a dead body falls on the taxi, shocking Max. He panics and doesn't understand what's going on. Vincent calmly comes back and tells Max not to worry. They have to move the body into trunk. Max realizes that Vincent has killed someone and gets scared. He refuses to continue going with him. Vincent pulls out a gun and threatens Max, saying, "Do as I say, or I'll shoot you." Vincent forces Max to help him dispose of the body. Max is terrified and tries to reason with him. He says he'll take Vincent wherever he wants, but to let him go afterward. Vincent refuses and insists Max continue driving. We then see a detective named Fanning investigating the scene of the murder. He realizes something is wrong and alerts the entire police force. Back in the cab, Max confronts Vincent about why he kills people. Vincent coldly responds, "Why are you asking? Thousands die every day, starving, in war, from disease. No one asks about them, so why ask about this one man? If I hadn't killed him, someone else would have. This is my job, I kill people, and I don't feel guilty about it." Max becomes even more distressed, realizing Vincent is a cold-blooded killer. As they continue, the police stop their car because the window is broken. A tense moment follows where Vincent prepares to shoot the officers, but just then, a radio call diverts the police, and they let Max and Vincent go. Eventually, they arrive at another target's location. Before Vincent can go in, Max handcuffs him to the steering wheel so he can't escape. Just then, Max gets a call from his boss, who starts yelling at him. Vincent answers the call and threatens the boss, warning him that harassing employees can lead to jail time. The boss is shocked and hangs up. Then Vincent goes in a building to kill a guy. Meanwhile, Max tries to attract attention by honking the horn, hoping someone will help. But instead, some thugs show up, steal his wallet, and beat him. They also take Vincent's bag. As they are about to escape, Vincent arrives there and approaches them. Suddenly, they point a gun at him, unaware of the danger they are in. Vincent pulls out his gun and kills 3 people there, takes his bag, and returns. They begin to move forward again. Then, we see Fanning and his colleague. They notice something. They find out that a taxi was parked under the building where the dead man was found. A similar incident had occurred a few days ago, with taxis seen at every scene. In the end, suspicion falls on the taxi driver. Meanwhile, we see Vincent at a jazz bar with music playing in the background. Then the owner of the bar comes to meet Vincent. They start talking. During their conversation, Max realizes that Vincent plans to kill this man too. The man also realizes that he's about to be killed. Vincent tells him that if he wants to stay alive, he must answer his question. The man answers, but Vincent shoots him anyway and says, "You gave a wrong answer." Witnessing this, Max becomes furious and says he won't go with Vincent anymore. They argue. Then Max receives a call from his boss who says, "Your mother has been calling me, asking where you are. She says you meet her every day, but you haven't gone recently." Vincent listens to this and suggests they go visit his mother. Next, we see that his mother is in the hospital. They arrive there, and Max's mother speaks lovingly to him, even though she scolds him first. Vincent also speaks very kindly to her. Here, Vincent realizes that Max has lied to his mother. Max had told her that he runs a company, while in reality, he is just planning to start one. When his mother is sharing all this, Max feels terrible. He grabs a bag and runs outside. Vincent follows him. Max runs through the building, and just when he thinks Vincent will catch him, he throws the bag onto the street. The bag is run over by cars. Inside it is a laptop containing the details of all the people on Vincent's kill list. Vincent is furious and points a gun at Max. He says, "I am going to kill you for this. You've ruined everything." Meanwhile, we see that Fanning arrives at the hospital and finds the bodies of the men who were related to some criminal gangs. All of them died from gunshots, and it seems all 4 were killed by the same person. When asked why he thinks so, Doctor explains that the killer shot all victims in the chest first, then directly in the head, the same pattern. This confirms that there is a serial killer in the city. Then we see Vincent and Max again, plans to get another list from Felix through Max. Vincent asks Max why he lied to his mother. Max replies, "Because it makes her happy. She wants me to be someone respectable. I'm fulfilling her dream." Vincent takes Max to a club and gives him a voice recorder. He tells Max to go inside and retrieve the information on the kill list. Vincent refuses to go himself, saying no one has seen his face and he works in the shadows. Vincent warns Max, "If you come out empty-handed, I'll go back to the hospital and kill your mother. Then I'll leave this city." Hearing this, Max puts on a stern face and enters. At the entrance, he says his name is Vincent and they let him in. Vincent had instructed him to meet a man named Felix. Meanwhile, we see other police officers who are watching the club. They discover someone came to meet Felix. The police discuss how 3 witnesses have already been murdered in a high-profile case. 2 more witnesses remain. As the police watch from outside, they spot a taxi with a broken mirror. This makes them suspicious, and they quickly get the driver's details and discover Max's identity. They begin chasing him. When Max asks for another list, Felix gets angry and says, "We worked so hard to prepare this and now you're telling me you've lost the lift?" Max uses his brain and starts manipulating Felix with words, convincing him that he is the Vincent who kills the others. He says the sooner they give him the list, the sooner the matter will end. Felix gives Max the lift but secretly instructs his men to follow Max and kill him after he gets the job done. The police also follow. Eventually, everyone starts to believe that Max is the one behind all the killings. But Fanning thinks that they can be wrong. That's why he tries to explain things to them and goes along with them so he can save Max. Meanwhile, Vincent gets the list and learns about his next target. So they all head to the nightclub. He also takes Max along with him because he suspects that the people behind this must have sent their men after them, and everyone will come for Max. Suddenly shootout starts there. Then his 4th target's shooters also attack. Now Vincent is aiming at his 4th person, and he kills him too. At the same time, Fanning arrives near Max, catches him, and Max says, "I didn't do anything." He replies, "I know everything. I've come to save you." After saying that, he tries to take him outside. Suddenly, Vincent shoots Fanning dead. Seeing all this, Max gets stunned. As he sits in the car, he gets very angry and asks, "Why did you kill the police officers?" Vincent replies, "Why do you care?" Max gets furious and says, "You enjoy killing people, don't you?" That angers him, and he responds, "What about you? You've been lying to your mother and driving a taxi for 12 years. You've never chased your dreams. You live someone else's life. I've never seen someone waste their life like you. You die a little every day and one day you will achieve nothing." Max gets very angry at these words and now cares for nothing. He starts driving recklessly. Seeing this, Vincent gets nervous and asks him to stop the car. But Max crashes the car, and it's a severe accident. Police arrive at the scene, but Vincent flees. The police reach Max and pull him out of the car. As they're checking on him, they see a dead body in the back of the car. He was going to arrest Max, but Max saw the picture of Annie in the tablet of the Vincent, meaning she is the next target, so Max suddenly pulls his gun and handcuffs the officer, and rushes to save her. On the way, he snatched a phone from a stranger, makes a call to warn Annie, telling her a man is coming to kill her, and has already killed 4 people. Annie asks how he knows about the case. Max says, "We don't have time for explanations. Just run." Actually, those 4 people were going to testify against the police, and if they did, Felix would have been exposed, for whom Vincent is doing all of this. That's why he was killing them. While Annie is still talking, Max sees he has reached her building, which turns out to be a library. He says, "Why are you upstairs when your office is below?" Before she says anything, Vincent realizes that she is on the room above, so he heads towards her. Vincent cuts the power to shut off the lights and phones, then enters the building and heads upstairs. He finds Annie hiding in the library. Just then, as Vincent is about to shoot her, Max appears and points his gun. Vincent thinks Max won't shoot, but Max fires. The bullet grazes Vincent and he falls. Max takes Annie and escapes. Vincent, furious, starts firing wildly. Max and Annie flee the building, run to her friends, and reach her home. But Vincent is following them. They board a train, and Max sees Vincent again. Both start running. Vincent chases them, and Max reaches the last compartment. Annie is terrified. Max gets angry and stands to fight. Vincent starts firing, and Max shoots back. The bullet hits Vincent, and he realizes he is going to die. He drops his gun but doesn't shoot Max and Annie, even though he could have. He lets them live because, for the first time, he had a connection with someone, Max, and had started liking him. He tells Max, "The next station is nearby. If you want, you can escape." In the end, Vincent dies, and Max walks away with tears in his eyes. And that's how the story comes to an end. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel. Till then, continue watching Crawmen.